Okay. So you have doubt with the first problem. Huh? So the given polynomial is x cube plus ax square plus bx plus c. You guys can shift this. If one of the zeros of the cubic polynomial, let's say alpha, beta, and gamma are the three roots or three zeros, then I can say if I say gamma is equal to -1, then they're asking then the product of other two roots is. So it's very simple. No, what is alpha, beta, gamma? Plus, minus, plus, minus. Minus c by a. In this case, it is minus c by a is 1. So alpha into beta is, yeah, alpha into beta into -1 should be minus c. So alpha beta should be equal to c. So you need the relation. Then the product of the other two zeros. So why did you mark it as b plus a minus 1? How did you get that? Yeah. What did you mark? How did you get it? No idea. Random guess. Sir. Because see, this is giving me alpha into beta is equal to c. See, gamma is equal to -1 should satisfy the polynomial. Since gamma is equal to -1, it satisfies the polynomial. If that is the case, then -1 cube plus a into -1 square plus b into -1 plus c. Right? This thing should be equal to 0. Right? So -1 plus a minus b plus c is 0. So c is equal to how much? B minus a plus 1. What is the option? Option A is the right answer. Why did I say option A is right? Because C is what is the product of both the roots. Now you got it? So this is how we need to solve. Make a note of this. Okay. So second one is also a doubter. So second one, if you see, one of the zeros of the quadratic polynomial, 14x square minus 42k square x minus 9 is negative of the other. So if one is alpha, the other one is minus alpha. Okay. Then the value of k is. So we know that alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. So alpha minus b is minus 42k square by a is 14. So minus of minus plus. So it goes 3. So 3k square is equal to alpha plus beta. But what is alpha plus beta? Alpha plus minus alpha is equal to 3k square, which implies 3k square is 0. What is the value of k? It's 0, not 2. Right? Done. Any other doubt? You told 11th one. 8th. So figure shown in the graph of the polynomial ax square plus bx plus c, for which 11th one is actually what? So this is an upward parabola. When it is an upward parabola, a should be greater than 0, and you have nothing to say about b and c actually. Okay. So I'll come to that. So if you see the graph that they are given, it is an upward parabola. What is this point given as? Minus b by 2a, comma, minus d by 4a. You know what is d? Discriminant. Discriminant. Root of, see, since you have already learned this, you know what this is, right? You have seen this, no? Root of b square minus 4ac divided by 4a. So this one shows whenever you get an upward parabola, then a is by default greater than 0. So option A and B should be right. B and C are eliminated. Okay. Now if you see, minus b by 2a is here. It is below the x-axis. So minus b divided by 2a. We told a is positive. Right? When this is already positive, minus into plus will give you a minus only. So this whole value has to remain as a minus 1. Then what should be? Listen to my question carefully. This point, the x coordinate is minus b by 2a. Okay. And minus b by 2a is a positive value. Why? How did I say it is positive? Because it lies in fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant, x is positive, y is negative. Right? So if minus b by 2a should be negative. Okay. 2a is already positive. Why is 2a positive? A is already positive. So 2a is already positive. Then what should b be? It should also be positive. Only then positive, positive, and negative will give you. Oh, sorry, you are right. Yeah. B should be negative. So when B is negative, negative of negative will give you positive. So option A is greater than 0, B is less than 0, and C is greater than 0. That's the right answer. You made a mistake, huh? But now you are clear with the logic. Did you understand this? Wait, it is important, okay? Any other doubts? For me only. Okay. So what were we doing in the previous class? Polynomials related. So today we'll get started with linear equations into variables. We didn't start at all. So when we talk about linear equation in two variables, right? If I have an equation like this, 2x plus y is equal to 5, right? Okay. Let's say I have an expression like this, 2x plus y. Then what do you call this as? You call this as linear polynomial in, you can call it as linear polynomial with two variables, okay? Suppose I make this 2x plus y is equal to 5, then this becomes linear equation in two variables. Is that right? Right. Now, what does a linear equation in a two variable represent? It is a straight line. Okay. So if I say 2x plus y is equal to 5, and I ask you to find the solution. So what is the meaning of solution? Solution is a point in the plane that satisfies the given linear equation in two variables. Is it right? So that's what we call it as a solution of a linear equation. So next week you have this chapter for test. You have this chapter for test for the upcoming test. You have probability also. So till probability you have. Till quadratic equations you have. Okay. So point in the plane that satisfies the given linear equation in two variables is what is called as the solution of that equation. Okay. Now I am giving you an equation, the same equation, 2x plus y is equal to 5. I ask you how many solutions does it have? So it has infinite solutions. Why? Because this is a line which is comprised of infinite number of points, right? So when that is the scenario, if I need to find a particular solution in the sense that one solution which satisfies this equation, can I say that this is the only value that is possible? You cannot say unless you have two equations. So for me to find a particular solution, the minimum number of equations are, yes. So minimum number of equations required are 2. So how did you find that it is supposed to be 2? Because it is a linear equation with two variables. The number of variables you have should be equal to the number of equations that you need to solve. For example, if I give a question 2x plus y is equal to 5 and x plus 2y is equal to 7, now will you be able to find the particular solution? Yes. Right? We can find it. Now, when that is a scenario, what does that solution that you try to find with respect to these two lines represent? It satisfies, okay. It satisfies means what is the actual represent? How will you visually represent it in a graph? So in a graph, when you try to represent 2x plus y is equal to 5 and x is equal to 2y is equal to 7. Okay. So if suppose I represent this on a graph sheet, okay. If I want to represent 2x plus 5 is equal to, sorry, y is equal to 5 on a graph sheet, then how do I do that? First, I'll put x is equal to 0. I'll get y is equal to how much? 5. If I put y is equal to 0, how much will I get x as? 5 by 2. Okay. So what is this coordinate? 0, comma 5. What is this coordinate? It is 5 by 2, comma 0. You need to be careful. Okay. So 0, comma 5 lies on the y-axis and 5 by 2, comma 0 lies on the x-axis. When I join these 2 points, what is the equation of this line? 2x plus y is equal to 5. Similarly, I have x plus 2y is equal to 7. When I put x is equal to 0, y is equal to how much? 7 by 2. So what are the coordinates? 0, comma 7 by 2. When I put y is equal to 0, implies x is equal to 0, comma 7 by 2. Okay. When you draw a graph, they are not parallel. They will definitely meet, but they will meet at some point in the second quadrant. So you're able to find that point x comma y, right? So this x comma y is the one which is satisfying both the equations. So graphically, if somebody asks you, when you're solving a linear equation in two variables, what is that you're trying to find in the back end? You're actually trying to find the point of intersection of those two lines. Is that right? So that's what happens. Okay, so make a note of this. So what are the two lines? 2x plus y is equal to 5 and x plus 2y is equal to 7. So for you to draw a line on the graph sheet, what are the minimum number of points required? we have different methods of solving a linear equation in two variables. So one is called as graphical method. One is graphical approach, and the second is analytical approach. Use some mathematical techniques to solve it. Graphical is what I showed you in the previous case. You draw something on a graph sheet and try to find the point of intersection, right? When you talk about analytical method, you have three methods. One is called substitution, you have elimination, yes, you have cross multiplication. So these are the three methods that are available. Substitution, elimination, and cross multiplication. Okay. Let us take the same equation 2x plus y is equal to 5 and 3x plus y is equal to 7. Now, what is that I gave you? So first, let's try to solve this using substitution method. So for substitution method, what are we supposed to do? From one of the equation, yes, from one of the equations, find out one variable in terms of another. So can I say from 1, I will write y is equal to 5 minus 2x. Okay, I'll call this as equation number 1. Or you'll write it like this. 2x plus y is equal to 5 is equation number 1. X plus 2y is equal to 7, equation number 2. So let me call this as 3. Now what I can say is using 3 into, what do we get? X plus 2 into 5 minus 2x is equal to 7. So x plus 10 minus 4x is 7. So 10 minus 7 is equal to 3x, which implies x is equal to 1. So when I say x is equal to 1, using this in 3, or you can use in any of the equations, 1, 2, or 3. Using this in 3, I get y is equal to 5 minus 2, which will give me 3. So this graph, this telling us that the two lines are meeting at point 1, 3, means with respect to graphical representation, there has been some mistake. Because according to the graph, we got it as they are meeting in second quadrant. We drew the graph for them, no? We didn't draw. So we got it as second quadrant, no? Actually, they are meeting somewhere in the first quadrant itself. The mistake happened because zero comma 7 by 2 is here. Because 0 comma 5, 7 by 2 is less than 5, 3.5. And this is 7 comma 0. So when you join them, they actually meet here, which is 1 comma 3. Because whether you solve the problem using graphical method, substitution, elimination, cross multiplication, all should give you the same answer. There should be no change. Okay. Method depending on what they ask in the exam. Okay. So if you see again this chapter, you're learning only as a tool to solve problems where you have two variables involved. So there is no restriction saying that you have to solve it only using this method unless it is mentioned in your exam. Suppose they want to check substitution method, your knowledge of substitution method, they'll mention it. Or else if you're comfortable with elimination, you can go with it itself. Is it clear, guys? So this is substitution method. So solving the same problem using elimination method. So what is it? 2x plus y is 5 and x plus 3y, 3y only, no? X plus 2y is 7. Right? Now see, if I want to use elimination method, you can eliminate any one of the variables. Okay. So if you want to eliminate any one of the variables, you take the LCM of those two terms and then multiply. So for example, if I want to eliminate x, the common multiple I'm able to see is, I can think of 2. See, coefficient of x here is 1, coefficient of x in the first case is 2. So 2x, I'll leave it as it. The first equation I'll not disturb. Second equation I'll multiply with the 2. When I do that, I get 2x plus y is equal to 5, and here I get 2x plus 4y is equal to 14. Now subtract both. Minus, minus, minus. Cancel. Minus 3y is equal to minus 9. So y is equal to 3. Okay. Once you get y is equal to 3, you can substitute it back in any one of the equation and solve. Or else you have to go with complete elimination method. Y is equal to 3, first step. Okay. Again, 2x plus y is equal to 5. X plus 2y is equal to 7. Now what you can do, multiply the first equation with 2. That implies 4x plus 2y is equal to 10. And here you get x plus 2y is equal to 7. So again, subtract them. So 3x and this will go is equal to 3 and x will be equal to 1. So what are the coordinates again? So the same point. Using substitution also we got the same thing. Using graph also we got the same thing. You can do that. But if you at all you have to go with complete elimination method, then first eliminate x separately, then eliminate y separately. Like what you asked is right, you can do that. Third is cross multiplication method. This is also simple only. Okay. Let's say the equation is of the form ax1 plus by1 plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Okay, let's say they are in this format. Then what you need to do is observe. Right? b1 here, b2 here, c1, c2, a1, a2, and end with whatever you started with, b1, b2. So between the gap of b1 and c1 on the top, write x. Between c1, a1, write y. And between a1, b1, write 1. Is it clear till this step? So what you will do in the next step is you will write x divided by, start from left to right, left top to right bottom. So b1 c2 minus b2 c1. So what I did, b1 I multiplied with c2, b1 c2 minus right to left, b2 c1 is equal to y divided by c1 a2 minus c2 a1 is equal to 1 divided by a1 b2 minus a2 b. Okay. Now what will happen? You can equate these two because a is equal to b is equal to c. So a will be equal to c. right? So x divided by b1 c2 minus b2 c1 is equal to 1 divided by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. Then what is the value of x? b1 c2 minus b2 c1 divided by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. So this is the value of x. Okay. Similarly, y divided by c1 a2 minus c2 a1 is equal to 1 by a1 b2 minus a2 b1, which implies y is equal to c1 a2 minus a2 c1 divided by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. So you need not remember it like a formula. Okay. I just told you the method of solving something using cross multiplication. Did you understand what I did first? So what are you supposed to do? Let's recollect the steps. First start with b1 b2, c1 c2, a1 a2, b1 b2. So between b1 and c1 on the top, you will write x. Between c1 and a1, you will write y. Between a1 and b1, you will write 1. So you'll start with x. X divided by, what are we supposed to do? Cross multiply the terms. That is starting from left to right. So b1 c2 minus b2 c1. Y divided by, you do c1 a2 minus c2 a1. 1 divided by minus, that's it. a1 b2 minus a2 b1. Okay, then what you need to do is equate the first term and the last term. Then you will get x is equal to b1 c2 minus b2 c1 by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. Similarly, y will be c1 a2 minus a2 c1 by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. Is that clear? Now listen to this. We'll go back to the same problem. 2x plus y is equal to 5 and x plus 2y is equal to 7. So what should I start with? 1, 1, b1 is how much? B1 is a coefficient of y. B1 is a 1, 2, C1, C2. 5, 7. That is what I was waiting. Because it will not get cancelled. It is not minus 5 by minus 7. It is not division. You are writing it in that form so that you need to cross multiply it. So one thing that you need to observe here is it should be in the form a1x plus b1 by plus c1 is equal to 0. Right hand side should be a 0. Means I need to convert this to 2x plus y minus 5 is equal to 0. And here I write x plus 2y minus 7 is equal to 0. So 1, 2, minus 5, minus 7. Then 2, 1. Then 1 and 2. Here I should put x, y and 1. So x divided by, so minus 7 minus of minus 10 is equal to y divided by minus 5 minus of 1 divided by so x divided by 10 minus 7 is 3 is equal to y divided by 14 minus 5 is equal to 1 divided by 3. So x by 3 is 1 by 3. So x will be 1. Y by 9 is 1 by 3. So y will be. So what are the coordinates again? 1 comma. Now is it justified that whatever method you follow, we get the same answer? Right? I hope it is clear, no? Since this is deleted for you, I'll give you another problem which you try to master it. Okay. This is a very important concept maybe when you go for higher standards. At that point, you should not be blank of not knowing what is cross multiplication. That also will do. So you had it in worksheet. Huh? You could solve. You could solve them. Huh? The 2 by x plus 3 by y. You have the worksheet. Huh? Linear equation. So they didn't, you didn't get linear equation. Okay, then it's fine. Now is it clear? So can we try solving another problem? X plus y is 1. 3x plus 2y is 5. Solve it using cross multiplication. Minus 2. You yourself check that. If x is minus 2, y is minus 2. Minus 2, how can it be equal to 1? Then you made some mistake. Sure, I'll tell you what mistake would have happened. Minus 5 plus 2, you wrote plus 7. Minus 3 by 5 and 2 by 5. But you yourself check, no? Minus 3 by 5 plus 2 by 5, is it not supposed to give you minus 1 by 5? But right hand side is 1, no? So see, x plus y minus 1 is 0. 3x plus 2y minus 5 is equal to 0. Right? 1, 2, minus 1, minus 5. 1, 3. You still made a mistake there. X is equal to 3, y is equal to. See, minus 3 minus 3 plus 2, now you should get minus 1. You're getting plus 1. Once you get the value, you need not tell me. You substitute back in any one of the equations. If it is satisfying, that's okay. Where? You told minus 3 and 2. Then it is good. So 1, 2, minus 1, minus 5, 1, 3, and again 1, 2. Here x, y, and 1. So x divided by minus 5 minus of minus 2 is equal to y divided by minus 3 minus of minus 5 is equal to 1 divided by 2 minus 3. So x divided by minus 3. So x will be equal to minus 3 by minus 1, which is 3. And y is minus 2. So 3 comma minus 2 is the answer. Three comma minus 2. That's the answer. Clear? Yes. Now we have the concept related to two lines being like this: a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Suppose a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. They are lines which are intersecting. If a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, but not equal to c1 by c2, they are parallel. If a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is also equal to c1 by c2, they are coincident. So what is the meaning of this? So when I say they are intersecting, they both meet at a point. When they say they both are parallel, they meet at infinity. When I say they both are coincident, they'll meet, they will overlap on top of each other. There are infinitely many solutions. For example, if I take a line like this, 2x plus y is 5 and x plus 2y is equal to 7. This is the number we had been dealing from the beginning. These two have a1 by a2. What is a1 by a2? 2 by 1 is not equal to 1 by 2. So that is why they are intersecting lines. Whereas if I have 2x plus y is equal to 5 and 4x plus 2y is equal to 7, then a1 by a2, 2 by 4 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to 1 by 2, but it's not equal to 5 by 7. So they are parallel lines. This is one parallel line, other parallel line. They will never intersect. That is why you say parallel lines have no solution. Whereas when you have 2x plus y is equal to 5 and 4x plus 2y is equal to 10, then what will happen? 2 by 4 will be equal to 1 by 2 is also equal to 5 by 10 or minus 5 by minus 10. Then they have infinite solutions because they both represent the same line. Why am I saying they're representing the same line? In this, I can take 2 common. So if I take this 2 outside, then what will it represent? It will be a same line. So are you able to understand all these points? And the last concept that we have in this chapter is when x and y, instead of being in the numerator, if they are in the denominator, how will you reduce them to linear equation form? What is the heading given there? So equations reducible to in, suppose I have 2 by x plus 3 by y is equal to 5 and 1 by x plus 2 by y is equal to 7. Then what I can do is, can I write this as 2 into 1 by x plus 3 into 1 by y is equal to 5? And this I can write it as, no, 1 into 1 by x. Now what I can do is, I can assume 1 by x is a and 1 by y as b. So when I do this and substitute it, the first equation will get converted as 2a plus 3b is 5, and the second equation will get converted as a plus 2b is equal to 7. Now, are they not looking the linear equation into variables form? Yes. So when you solve this, what are you going to get? One small change I'll do so that I know the answer already. So I have 2x plus y is equal to 5. 2x plus y is equal to 5 and x plus 2y is equal to 7. So instead of x and y, now I have 2a plus b is equal to 5 and a plus 2b is equal to 7. So what will I get the value of a as? 1 and b I'll get it as 3. So what is the answer for x and y? This is where you will make mistake. A is 1, but remember a is 1 by x, which implies x is 1. Whereas b is 3, but b is 1 by y, which implies y is equal to 1 by 3. So the answer to this question is 1 comma. That is answer. After solving, yes. You should always convert. You should find the values of the variables given in the question. So if you see the variables given in the question, they are x and y. So they are expecting you to find the value of x and y, not a and b. A and b is what we assume. So once you find a and b, you should write a is equal to 1 by x and convert and find the value of x. Similarly, b is equal to 1 by y, find the value of. Can you guys try another problem? One by x plus 1 by y is 4. So what is the answer? X is equal to 1. So 3a plus 2b is 9. A plus b is 4. Right? How did you solve elimination? Whichever is comfortable. So I'm able to see this can be written as 3a plus 3b is equal to 12. Subtract minus, minus, minus. So minus b is equal to minus 3. B is 3, but b is 1 by y. So 1 by y is 3 means y is 1 by 3. Is that what you got? Similarly, when b is 3, take it and substitute in any one of the equation. 3a plus 2 into 3 is equal to 9. So 3a is equal to 9 minus 6, which is 3. So 3a is 3 means a is 1. A is 1 means 1 by x, which implies x is also 1. So the points are 1, comma 1 by x. Is that what you also got? Okay. So that is all with this chapter. Okay. The theory part is over. Now we'll do some problems. I'll do some level 1 and then I'll do level 2 problems. So you have 20 more minutes time. We can do at least 10 to 15 problems. Easily we can go. Let's start with level 1. MTG page number. Wash me. So you can start solving. So for what value of k? Page 83 is what you told, no? Now read the first question. Minus 5 is equal to 0. 2kx plus 7y minus 5 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 1, y is equal to minus 1. So take this and substitute it here. That's it. So 2k minus 7. 2k minus 7 minus 5 is equal to 0. So 2k is equal to 12, which implies k is equal to 6. That's the answer. Second. X minus y is 1 and x equal to 1, y is also equal to 1 now. So the point is 1 comma 1. X equal to 2, y is equal to 1. So the point is 2 comma 1. So take it and substitute it here. 2 plus k is equal to 5. So k is equal to 3. That's the answer. Sorry, I didn't get you. 2x plus ky. Has a unique solution. If so, it should not have infinite solution, or it should be a condition where it has no solution also. So during those two cases, in infinite solution and no solution, what is happening? A1 by A2 is becoming equal to B1 by B2. So what is the condition for unique solution? A1 by A2 should not be equal to B1 by B2, which implies 2 divided by 6 should not be equal to k divided by 2 by 3. So 3, 1 by 3 should not be equal to 3k by 2, which implies k should not be equal to 2 divided by 9. So it can be any value except 2 by 9. Not be equal to 2. Fourth one, what is the question? Same logic, no? 2k by 6 should not be equal to 5 by minus 5, which implies k by 3 should not be equal to minus 1. So k should not be equal to minus 3. So treat it like equal to only, but keep putting not equal to symbol. So k should not be equal to -3. That's the option. What is the option number? Option A. A only, no? Okay. Fifth one. 3x plus 4y is equal to infinitely many solutions means 3 by 9 should be equal to 4 by 12 should be equal to k by 6. See, for example, if the question is like this, okay, 3x plus 4y is equal to k, 9x plus 12y minus 6 is equal to 0. So had the question been like this, in this format, so can I write 3 by 9 should be equal to 4 by 12 is equal to k by minus 6? Can I write it like that? C1 by C2, no? See, for example, I'm talking something else. Listen to this. Instead of giving the question in the way you told me, instead of giving it like this, had they given it in this format? Okay. Can I say 3 by 9 is equal to 4 by 12 is equal to k by minus 6? Should not say. Because if you see, one of the equations is having the constant on the right hand side, and one of the equations having a constant on the left hand side. This is a very common mistake that happens, okay? Whereas in this problem, both the constants are on right hand side. So when you can write C1 by C2 is if both the constants are on right hand side or both the constants are on left hand side. If one is on right and one is on left, do not make this mistake. Okay. So 3 by 9 is 1 by 3 is equal to 1 by 3 is equal to k by 6. So k by 6 is equal to 1 by 3. K is option A. Sixth one. Kx plus 15 by a is equal to 1/8. Okay. Infinitely miniature. So 2 by k is equal to 5 by 15 is equal to 18 by k. Sorry, k by 18. Is it right? So I'll equate the first and the last. I'll get 2 by k is equal to k by 18. So k square is equal to 36. So k will be plus or minus 6. Is there an option like that? Or they gave, wait, it was only 6 or minus 6. So listen, k square is equal to 36 means k is equal to root of 36. Root of any number is always plus or minus. Because 6 square is also 36, minus 6 square is also 36. But in this problem, I cannot write plus or minus 6 because there is a middle term that is available. So 2 by k is equal to 5 by 15, which implies 2 by k is equal to 1 by 3. So what is the value of k? It is 6. So among both the options that we have, which one is the common for both? 6. So answer is k is equal to 6. Had this not existed, then you should have mentioned k is equal to plus or minus 6. So remember this point, whenever you are taking the square root of any number, you should always put a plus or minus. This is clear? Seventh one. 13x plus ky is equal to 13x plus ky is k. Okay, means this k and this k are same. Okay. Has infinity many solution means 13 by 39 should be equal to k by 6 should be equal to k divided by k plus 1. So from these two equations, what can I say? 1 by 3 is equal to k by 6, which implies k is equal to Is it clear? So 7, 8. X plus 2y is equal to because a1 by a2, 1 by 3 is not equal to 2 by 12. That's it. This is enough. You have nothing to do with C1 and C2. Unique solution. 9. Wait, let the age of let the age of son be x and the age of father be y. Sum of the ages is 65. Why is the difference? Why is the difference of the arrangements? I didn't understand. Two times the difference of their age. Okay. So cancel it, you will get 25. So x plus y is 65, x minus y is 25. So x plus y is 65, x minus y is 25. It's simple. Add both. You will get 2x is equal to 90. X is 45. When x is 45, y is 20. That's it. So is there an option? Tenth. A fraction becomes okay. Let the fraction be x by y. So x plus 1 by y plus 1 becomes 4 by 5, which implies 5x plus 5 is equal to 4y plus 4. Did you understand that? So 5x minus 4y is equal to minus 1, equation number 1. Similarly, if 5 is subtracted, So x minus 5 by y minus 5, that gives you 1 by 5, which implies 5x minus 25 is equal 2x minus 10 is equal to so 2x minus y is equal to 5. Okay. So can you solve them? Second equation, multiply with 4 and solve. So 5x minus 4y is minus 1. 8x minus 4y is equal to 20. Subtract both, cancel. Minus 3x is equal to minus 19. So x is equal to 19 by 3. Is there an option like this? But they ask the numerator, no? Minus 21, no? This minus 21. So x is 7. Good, one last problem. So statement problems they have already done from NCERT. So you'll be familiar with these things. Tell me. I didn't get you. Okay, let the cost of chairs be cost of a chair. Similarly, let cost of a table be y. Cost of one table so 3 chairs plus 2 table cost 1850. Two. Can you solve it? So multiply the first equation with 3, multiply the second equation with 2, subtract them, you'll get the cost of chair. So 1850 into 3 is how much? 55. Is that what everyone is getting? Five 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 zero. That's what you told. 5550. Here you will get okay. Subtract both now. Minus, minus, minus. So cost of each chair is 200. So take it and substitute it in the first equation. So 3 into 200 plus 2y is equal to 1850. 2y will be equal to 1850 minus 600. How much is this? 1250. That's the answer. So cost of each table is 1250. Is there an option? Oh, 250. 250 is there. Huh? See, 2850 into 2 is then none of these is there. Huh? Cost of each chair is only 250. Huh? I'm thinking, why will they sell it? This chair, who will sell it for 700 and 800 rupees? So 3 into 250 plus 2y is equal to 1850. So 1850 minus 750, 900, 900, 1000, 1100. So this is why. But there are last problem. Yeah. So sum of these two will be 1350. Is there an option? Oh, 2 is there. There's 2 here. Then how much is it? 550. So 550 plus 550 plus 250. That's the answer. So 800 is the answer. Okay. So we targeted 15, but we did 11. That's also a good number. So this chapter is anyway there for your exam also. You will be able to do it.